Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This is Nick LaSorsa, Nolan Carruthers. We're here at AMF Littleton Lanes, just south of Denver, Colorado, southwest of Denver, Colorado. Top 8 finals once again this weekend, Nolan, and another good payday, almost $2,500 for first. And we have some people here that we have not seen in a long time. Case in point, our tournament leader, Randy Allen. Of course, Randy basically grew up at Holiday Lanes. His mother and father proprietors there for the longest time. Randy now a detective. And I believe it's El Paso County, but I'll get that correct. Throws a tremendous ball. He's been bowling since he could, probably before he walked. But, he had a great weekend. Second place, Frank Santarelli, who we haven't seen in a while. But, again, Frank's probably one of our streakier players. When he's on, he's almost unbeatable. Maybe today he'll come out because he's been in a little bit of a slump. So we'll see what happens with Frank.
What's a slump?
Yeah, the one you've been on for the last 8 years. And let's see. So now we have 3 through 8, which is Nick Fritchell out of Denver. He's bowling Kayla Vitko out of Castle Rock. Kayla, the last 2 years, has just been very, very good. Improve. She bowled the NFL Scratch League at Arapahoe Bowl. Had a good year, bowled through the ball well. Ron Sierra also in that league.
It's been a while since Ron has been.
Yeah, exactly. Glenn Reese, we haven't seen him in the top 8 in a while. Glenn out of Littleton. DJ Merritt from Aurora. Anthony Bach making his first appearance with us. So it's pretty diversified, which is good to see. Everybody, of course, is trying to get past this first round so they can get into the Megapod. Unfortunately, Kayla's going to go strike open here on lane 6. Glenn Reese, his opponent, has doubled. And yes, he carries. All right, so he's getting 27, and he's only down 8 right now. So he's in pretty good shape. And DJ Merritt, it looks like he's going to go spare open. Wow, that was close. Yep, spare open for DJ, and Anthony Bach would spare strike. So early lead for Anthony. Nice weekend, but it's actually going to get warmer and nicer for taking your bike out and cruising. Nice. Ooh.
I don't ride much anymore. I get it out once in a while.
Yeah.
Not much. I might start riding it to work.
Well, Philip David does that, I'm pretty sure.
Well, look at Ron Smith.
Oh, yeah.
He goes bowling on it.
Yeah.
He goes bowling to Vegas.
To Vegas with a 4-ball bag strapped behind him.
In the snow.
Yeah,
and that's
in the
true.
rain. I know. I just remember that one. He went through a real bad thunderstorm, and he was under an underpass. And when he came into Samstown, he was like a drowned rat. I mean, there wasn't one part of his body that wasn't saturated. And I went, Ron, what are you doing?
Yeah, we went around him on Vale Pass once, and it was snowing. Oh. And I'm like, buddy, you're one dedicated rider.
Yes, sir. Ooh, got lucky there. Anthony Bach, spare strike, spare up on frame number 4. And little light leaves it 2-8.
Nobody's really lighting this puppy up.
Not yet. Although Ron Sierra here can go double spare.
Glenn's clean.
That's
it for clean.
Nice. Okay. Okay, Glenn Reese is only down 6 scratch. That's pretty good when you got a 27-pin advantage in handicap.
This is a 38-foot pattern.
38-foot Alcatraz.
But it plays very long.
It's pretty typical when you start on it. Of course, the back ends are screaming. But then you get that push,
that carry
and
down.
It starts to play longer and longer. And then all of a sudden you'll see guys, 1-2-10, 1-2-4-10, 1-2-4-6-10. Nice shot. Then ball speed becomes a little bit more critical. And then when you finally do open it up, then you step into it, and then there go the scores. But right now, it looks like they haven't gotten to that point yet. They're still pretty finicky, let's say. Ooh, get lucky. All right.
She
Just
did.
leaves a 6-pin. Kayla and her husband Richard, originally from Minnesota, and moved here. I think it's probably been about 8 years now, maybe longer.
Nice
They
shot,
moved
Glenn.
here, went back to Minnesota, moved back again. Now living in Castle Rock.
When they're not in Florida.
or Kayla, not
Gee,
in Florida.
my knees.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Just got back from
She
her
missed
little
that puppy.
trip with Carol Jones.
Missed the 6-pin.
Yeah. Can't miss those single pins.
Reese going for a double. Clean.
Glenn's had a good weekend so far.
Clean after 5.
Yeah. Doing the old Dutch 200. And, there we go.
Got a break.
Got a double.
It's a nice
Ron
double.
Sierra's in trouble. And Kayla, get up. All right, 1, 2, 8.
Yeah, Ron hasn't gained a thing on Glenn.
Nope.
He needs this just to
To hang
keep
with
the
him.
pace.
Yeah. And DJ's
Can't get
struggling,
going.
and Anthony's clean through 4.
See, DJ's out there where I told you I like it. He's out, way out.
Oh, yeah.
And I think there's something out there. I found it was too late.
The only problem with that is that you won't see it on every pair, depending on if the guys are pushing it, like if they're trying to play 3, excuse me, and push it, which takes your look completely out of play. Anthony comes up a little light, leaves it 2. Ron Sierra, 4-pin.
Missed it.
Ooh, that's not good.
They come back to bite you.
That hurt. 114 open in the 6th. Glenn Reese has probably close to a 50-pin lead at this point with 4 frames to go.
Mark missed the head pin twice.
Wow. Oh, Nick, you mean?
Nick,
You get the cousins confused.
Yeah. Fritchel
Yeah.
missed
Yeah, there you go.
missed the head pin twice. That's not
Get
getting
up.
there.
His focus is hard to keep after that miss.
Nice shot.
Dang. Anthony Bach missed that single pin spare, but leaves a 5. He's got 86 in the 5th, though. Still probably ahead of DJ Scratch. Okay, and Ron makes a spare. Let's see if Glenn can just put him away right now.
Kayla could use a strike right here.
Yes.
Not getting there.
No, hurry. No, just didn't quite make it. All right, so Anthony spares.
Glenn going for 3 in a row. Frame 7.
He hasn't missed on this lane yet, Nolan. Look at this
Still
guy.
hasn't.
He is perfect on lane number 8.
Man, he's looking good.
36 and 23. He's up almost 60 pins. I haven't heard the famous phrase. Are you
Not
calling
yet.
it?
Well, how many is he?
He gets 27.
He's getting 27.
Yeah. And he's up probably 26. So 53 could extend it to 63 with another shot here. And that'll pretty much put Ron out of the game. So we'll see what happens.
He's rolling it nice.
He really is. Look at this.
Well, you'll hear it now.
Glenn Reese,
I'm
four-bagger.
calling that puppy
Yep,
right here.
okay,
right
you've
now.
heard it, folks.
That baby's over. Speed things up. Just have Ron go ahead and load his stuff up. And
Yeah, really. There you go. All right,
Move
here,
him
good
on-
job. Here's your check.
move
Let's
him
go.
on
We're
out of here. Have a mercy rule.
Yeah, like the old 10-run rule.
They have it in softball, yeah.
Yep.
8-run now.
I used to like the one-pitch tournaments.
Yeah, those are crazy.
We used to, on the East Coast, we used to run them before our league started.
They're
in April.
interesting.
April on the East Coast is still
Yeah.
winter, folks. And when you're playing a softball game at 8 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
and a one pitcher for that, ball, you're at first base, strike, you're out,
Yeah.
foul ball, you're out. They move really fast. And once you get into a double elimination situation, you might be you might be playing 7 games in one day. They really move quickly. But they were fun.
I played a couple one-pitch tournaments, and they're crazy.
Oh, yeah.
If it's close, you better be swinging.
Yeah, no doubt. And I was a dead pull hitter. So it was either double, triple, or I was out.
Yeah.
Get up. There you go. Ooh, I liked it. The best he can do is 190 scratch.
So
and
Glenn
is on a mission.
It's
He could shoot 230 and not even think twice. Nick Fritchell. Nice ball. Big house, 9th frame. That was huge.
a
And
close
he needed it too.
match.
Keep Keller because it's only 1 pin difference
Yep.
in handicap.
Man, Glenn Reese just lined
Nice.
up.
Animal.
He's lined up.
This is going to be close.
Nice shot.
Come on,
Hit
kick
it.
it. There we go. Both bowlers striking a 9th. It's a 2-pin or 2 or 3-pin match, Nolan. That's
Who's
it.
going to step up
Yep.
in the 10th?
Nick's up 3 pins. Both bowlers striking in the 9th. Ooh, that was a pretty good shot by Anthony Bach, and he was on a strike.
Big shot for Kayla Vitko right here.
Yep. She'll finish first. She'll put the heat on Nick or give him a break, one of the two. And maybe.
Count don't matter much.
No.
I mean,
But the first one would have been huge for as far as a psych job on him.
she can force him to mark.
Yeah, 3, 6, 10.
Cover it.
A lot of ways to miss this. Chop it.
If she doesn't cover, she's done.
Yeah. Yeah, but at this point, all he has to do is match her.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that looks pretty good, Nolan.
Nice shot.
Very good. All right.
She forced him to
So
mark.
spare and count is huge when you're down 2 pins.
Glenn Reese opened. It doesn't matter.
Now.
Except for his psyche, maybe.
Yeah.
He should be fine.
43. Yeah, he's still 20-some pins ahead. He doesn't even need the 10th frame.
Now count could matter right
Yes.
here.
Count for Kayla is huge right now.
9 or better.
Finish.
All right.
She gets her 9. So 160 plus 47, or 160 plus 43.
Nick
for
Fritchell
203.
has to mark.
69. Wow, is this close? Holy mackerel. Again, count on the first ball here isn't that critical unless he strikes, and then it's over. And
It's over.
there it is.
So Nick Fritchell moves on. Glenn Reese moves on. And it looks like Mr. Bach is moving on.
Yeah, DJ left a 5-count washout and he's only got 90-something in the 8th. He's having a horrible game for DJ standards.
Wasn't Bach like a musician or some Bach? He was a musician, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think his roommate was Beethoven.
And Mozart.
Yeah, there you go.
Mozart or Mozart and Bach.
Whatever.
And that Beethoven fella.
Yeah.
Big dog. It was a St. Bernard, wasn't he? Beethoven.
Really?
Well, I'll tell you
All
what.
right,
Glenn
great
Reese
game, Glenn
really had
Reese.
a nice game.
262 at handicap. And DJ is pretty much going, I'm just out of here. And why not?
Nice shot. Nice finish.
Three different ways and got 3 strikes and never hit through the same ball
and
twice.
that's what you call carry.
Yes, sir. 227 to 203. Kayla threw a good game. It's a shame.
Rich is telling her, let's go eat. You're done.
Yeah,
it's
really.
over. Pack stuff up. Let's go.
Of course, off camera, she'll just go up there and
hit
you know
him
what
in
he's
the
going
face.
to. Yes, exactly.
She'll hit him right in the face.
Hopefully and for his sake, hopefully it'll just be her hand and not her bowling ball. Because we're talking about serious brain damage here. So Kayla Vitko, Ron Sierra, and DJ Merritt will tie for sixth, and each bowler will take home $125.
I did that last week, and they'll be fine.
Yes.
I survived. By Tuesday, I was over it.
Of course. All right, so now we know who our three winners are. Now we bring in Mr. Santarelli. And he, let's see, lowest remaining seated player. He is going to take on Mr. Reese. Oh, that's going to be a good game. So Santarelli and Reese, and Glenn was on 7 and 8. And Anthony Bach, he's going to take on Nick Fritchell. So they're going to have to bowl on 7 and 8.
That was a nice shot. He has a nice roll.
He does.
Yeah, DJ had a really bad game.
Yeah.
120 something. It happens.
Oh, yeah. Happens to everybody. All right.
How about our Rockies? Shame on knee.
Sweet.
I'm
All
liking them every day, more and more. What the hell? Look at this.
Oh, yeah. Rugby, it's wild. I played one game, and I said, these guys are nuts. I'm out of here before I die. All right. All right. Mr. Mert is going to throw his fill ball here, and we're going to step aside. But again, your match one winners, Nick Fritchell of Denver, Glenn Reese of Littleton, Anthony Bach, I believe, of Thornton, and Mr. Santarelli, our second seed, will come in and take on the lowest remaining seeded player, Frank from Longmont. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF Littleton Lanes, and we'll be back in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorsa and Nolan Carruthers here at AMF Littleton Lanes. This is round two. We have 5 contestants left. Our second match will feature our third seed, Nick Fritchell, on lane 7, taking on our 6th seeded player, Anthony Bach. And on lanes 9 and 10, our second seed, Frank Santarelli of Longmont, taking on our 7th seed, Glenn Reese of Littleton. So, gentlemen, go ahead and shake hands. Once again, higher seeded player will lead the match, so that'll be Nick Fritchell and Frank Santarelli. Actually, the handicap's really not that crazy. No. Nick is getting 13 on Anthony, and Frank is giving 15 to Glenn Reese. Now these bowlers are in the Megabucks, or the Megapot pool. So first place now, or if they fail to advance in this round with 5% of the Megapot, they're going to take home $397 each. So not bad.
When is the last spring tournament?
The last qualifying spring tournament for new members, brand new members that have never bowled the ABT, is next weekend at Centennial Lanes in Longmont. And we will be on Mexico City, the 45-footer. Any ABT bowler out there, once again, if you have ever bowled ABT, even if it's been 10 years, 15 years, whatever, you are still eligible to participate as long as you're not a current PBA member, obviously. You will be allowed to participate in our spring national singles event, which will be at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge. And again, we do have packets available for as far as entries. If you meet all the discounts, it's $150 a squad, so you can buy 3 of those for $295. So basically, you're getting 3 for 2. If you do not meet any of the discounts to bowl, it's actually $205. But low to cash minimum $200 with a first place of $20,000. Block qualifying is also 3 blocks Friday night, or 3 squads Friday night for our first cut. Then you'll have Saturday day, Saturday night, Sunday day, Sunday night, and then Monday morning. So you'll actually have 6 cuts.
Wow.
And then the fun begins.
So you're saying that anybody that's been an
Ever
ABT
bowled.
member,
Ever.
What average do they?
Well, we'll take their high. We'll look at their USPC high book in the last 3 years and do a reverse point adjusted average, like we do at our new members, new. But you figure we've had over 12,000 individual members bowl the ABT in the Denver area in the last 36 years. Oh, pulled it a little bit. Oh,
Well, is that something new
no, it's always been that way. And the nice thing
for a
is,
national? It's always been that way.
you can join as a national member. Yes, has to be a national member though if we're in Vegas. But here, since we have some data on them, we allow them to participate.
So Frank's already picked up a couple pick to clicks.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
People at home like Frank the Tank, huh? Ah, that's interesting. Well, I got to be honest with you. I am going to let you go first.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. And who would you like?
I'm going to go with Nick Fritchell.
Okay. And I am going to go with Randy Allen because he's so overdue it's sickening.
Okay.
Jumps for the number 1 seed.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Well,
So who do you like? Now see here, Frank the Tank is available.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna have to probably go with Frank.
As much as it hurts you, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, if this is the Kith of death, Judy will hurt me.
Good point. Yes.
and as good as Glenn is bowling, nobody took him.
Yeah. And he is bowling well. Oop. Frank goes strike, split, and now he leaves himself a kind of a washout. 138, really not so much, but Nick Fritchell's filling frames. Anthony Bach opened frame 1, but he's on a strike now. Can make up for that open right now. And Frank, ooh, chops the 1 off the 3. Ow. So Frank unfortunately goes spare, open. And I will tell Frank later on in the match that Sledgester picked him, and he was history
thanks.
from that point on.
And there you go.
Yeah.
Brooklyn
All right,
for Anthony
that's
Bach.
okay. So open double gets himself right back in it. And of course, these two guys know each other. They both bowl at AMF North Glen, Anthony Bach and Nick Fritchell, both bowlers from Denver.
Glenn carrying Brooklyn.
Okay.
Strike, open, strike.
Yeah. Glenn Reese from Littleton and Frank Santorelli from Longmont. Why not? Pulled it, and now he's got a 3-bagger. And the one remaining player out of these matches is going to take on our tournament leader, Randy Allen, out of Parker.
Not that time.
Not that time. Leaves a 3. Nick Fritchell, that's going to go left. And he carried. That must
Boy,
be
I tell you
that
what.
must be the line. He's going, if Anthony can do it, I can do it too. It's really cool. These guys are just having fun. They are relaxed. They're having a good time. They're all going to make some money. This is the way it should be. Let's see if Nick can double. When Nick's not bowling, believe it or not, he is playing ice hockey as a defenseman.
Yeah, I can believe that.
And absolutely loves it.
After spending some time with the CSU Rams hockey team and how goofy they can be. Yeah.
Goofy?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Gonna miss it?
Yeah,
He missed
sure
it.
is. Tugged it just a little bit. Wow, Frank went up the ditch, it looked like, but leaves the 157. Oh, man. All of a sudden, Mr. Santorelli in some trouble here. And with that open by Nick Fritchell, Anthony Bach can step up and really put a hurting on him early here. This is frame 5. Open
I like this
3-bagger.
shot. That
And
was
a great shot. Open 4-bagger by Anthony Bach.
He's got a huge lead
Huge
on
lead,
Nick
yep.
Fritchell.
Yep. Frank Santorelli. Ooh, that was a good try. So unfortunately,
What's it say?
Frank, 3 consecutive opens after a spare. And oh, Lord, kicks out the 4-9.
Right.
Who's lucky now,
That's
folks?
right.
Let me tell you. Oh, man. Wow.
Now we're
Yes,
starting to get
but
things
can he
right.
make a spare? Okay, come on. Yeah. Unbelievable. Let's see if Nick can respond here. That's going to go left. No, it's going to sit. Oh, he does. Couldn't tell from my angle whether it was going to cross or not, but he sure did.
Nice ball by Glenn.
Anthony right now is up about 40-some pins.
Anthony's running away with it.
Yeah. Well, it helps when you get 2 messengers kick out your 4-9.
And Glenn has got a huge lead on Frank.
And, 3-10 baby split for Nick Fritchell. And Glenn Reese, will he get to 10? No. All right. So he's got 74 scratch in the 5th to Frank's possible 73 scratch if he can throw the first one in frame number 6. Good spare by Nick Fritchell, converting the split. 106 in the 5th with a spare. Glenn
Nice
Reese right
shot.
back. All right, good job. Doesn't let that open bother him. He comes right back, throws a nice shot. Glenn Reese has won 1 title. Frank has won a ton. Anthony looking for his first title. Nick Fritchell looking for his first title. Why not?
Carried that
right?
too.
Anybody want him to buy lottery tickets? Yeah, right. You should know better than anybody. He's pulling all his stops out. Oh, there goes Frank.
It's a big shot for
Yeah,
Frank.
it was. With that double, that gets him within like 2 pins of Glenn Reese scratch. So it's probably about a 17
16.
pin. 16? Hey, that was a good guess.
It was
for
a
me.
good guess.
Not bad.
It's called experience on your part.
That can't come back.
If he carries this, I'm out the door.
I was going to say, he wheeled that. I had no chance of that coming back. But he's got 155 in the 6th.
He's huge.
He converts to spare 175 in the 7th.
Plus his sticks.
He'll be up almost 50 pins
Yeah.
scratch. And he's spotting Nick 13, so 37 pin lead with 2 frames to go. Ooh, Frank
count.
lucky just to leave the 6.
And it is 17 now.
Will it hold?
Nick. No.
Oh, no. So now
It
he's
will
open.
not.
He's doing a Randy Allen here. He won't make many spares, but he throws a lot of strikes. 183 open in the 8th. And even if Nick should punch out, best he can do is 2 teens scratch.
Frank
Ooh,
missed.
Frank. Wow. Gives him 100 in the 6th. 100 in the 7th.
Nice
Good shot for Nick Fritchell. He's got to do this, keep the pressure on.
Nick can throw the next 2 and get it to 14.
Yeah.
He needs this one.
Oh. Glenn was trying to tippy-toe that one out. Came up late, leaves a 2-4-7.
It's going to go left.
And?
No.
6-10. Yeah, it's pretty much a done deal here.
Yep.
I am calling
You
this one.
can call it.
So Nick Fritchell is going to go home tied for 4th. But with 5% on the Megapop pool, he's going to take home $397. Good shot.
3 frames to go. Frank is down 17 pins.
Wow.
It was 37 at one point.
Come Come on, get lucky.
Maybe.
Ooh, he left a 10. Actually, that wasn't a lucky break. That was a little unfortunate. He probably needed that 6-pin to stay up to convert to spare. Meanwhile, Anthony Bach pretty much in full control. Little light, 245. But he's in good shape. He's going to make it to round 3. And Glenn Reese, yes! Atta boy. So 102 in the 7th, spare in the 8th for Glenn Reese. And Mr. Santorelli's got 100 in the 7th with an open. So he's down 2 scratch. That's okay. Anthony Bach is in good shape.
He's up 13.
Ooh, that was a good shot by Frank Santorelli. Leaves a 10 also. He called it. Should have carried. Leaves a 6. Good spare by Frank Santorelli. Best he can do is 180 scratch. And Glenn Reese, 182 scratch. So
he wants to cover
pretty
this.
close.
Nick.
And no problem. Okay. So if he strikes here, he goes 212 and 29 for 241.
Needs 8 to shut him out.
Yep, absolutely. And 7 count, 117 for Frank Santorelli going into
down
frame
20.
number 9. And Anthony Bach.
And that'll shut him out.
Yep, that's all he needed. 211. 211 and 29 for 240. Anthony Bach's going to advance. And Frank spares, but the best he can do is 167.
If
Glenn
opens,
needs to close some frames
yeah.
and take the heat off of himself. All right.
Glenn does not want to open here.
No. Especially in frame number 9. All right.
No.
Not bad. 5-9. Nick pulled it. Yeah. 174. So he's going to go 216. So Anthony Bach defeats Nick Fritchell 240, 216. Nice shot.
That'll just about do it for Glenn. He's up 18, both on a spare. Mark shuts him out. That's not a gimme.
1 2 1 2 4 8 or 1 2 4 9. No, 1 2 4 8.
It's not over. If he covers this, it's over. If he goes,
he opens the door
Yeah.
in the slimmest of ways if he doesn't convert to
Frank
spare.
could double and take it.
Yep.
Cover and it's over. Like
Will
it?
it hold? Very nice.
That should do it.
Excellent shot.
Needs 4.
Okay.
I think he can do that.
Yeah, I think so.
You want to bet money on it?
No. We're not going there.
Jeez, this guy. You'd think he was broke.
It's not that I'm broke. It's that I know you're on food stamps and you're begging for anything you can get.
I love my food stamps. I'd trade him in for booze.
Yeah, that's enough.
By 1, it's enough if
Wow.
Frank cheats it.
All right.
But it's over.
See, so Frank Santorelli, again, he'll go home tied for fourth. $397.
My shoulders hurt. I think it's from work.
Nah.
From what I do. They're bothering me a lot.
Nope. Can't kick out the 2-pin. All right. So our third match is set. So Anthony Bach is going to take on Glenn Reese in our semifinal match. And Anthony will have to spot Glenn 21 pins.
Glenn's getting 21?
Yep. All right. Frank not happy with his performance today, but still a good weekend all in all. Wins almost $400.
Yep.
Okay, folks, when we come back, our semifinal match again. Anthony Bach of Denver taking on Glenn Reese of Littleton right here on the TV pair, lanes 7 and 8 at AMF Littleton. And again, we'll be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasource, Nolan Carruthers here at AMF Littleton Lanes, and this is our semifinal match. Our higher seeded player, which is Anthony Bach of Denver, will be on lane 7 taking on Glenn Reese of Littleton. And he's going to spot Glenn 21 pins. They're ready to go, no practice, so let's go. Rock and roll, shake hands, and here we go. Here's the nice part about this. Loser of this match takes home $743. Not bad.
Is that down from last week a little bit?
Just a little. And it'll be down again next week,
Right.
just a little. It's actually been pretty consistent, which is awesome. All right, frame number 1.
Maybe.
How close? Ooh, high. Oh, with a kick, he almost kicks it out, leaves a 6.
So
Neither one of these bowlers have ever won. And our leader, Randy Allen of Parker, over the years has won 2 titles. So, and Mr. Sledgester's history as far as pick to click. Are you not shocked? At the break, he gave us a vicious rumor. He said that he, in fact, is going to join a league.
he joined it.
He joined it?
Yep.
They didn't lock the doors on him. I'm really surprised.
And he's already said he's going to win 40,000 in Vegas or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
He said
yeah.
40,000.
Well, whatever it is in October.
20,000.
Is it
20,000.
And all that extra money that the girl did not win last time all goes into the mega pot, which means all the semifinalists will
Everybody
share. That'll
gets
be
a
sweet.
Piece of that.
That'll
I'll
be
get
nice.
a piece of that little action.
Of course,
I do
you have
better.
to.
I do better there than I do here.
Of course.
Oh,
Ooh, wow.
shake that off.
Yeah, but he's fortunate just to leave the 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 5. A little strange, but not bad. But you know why? Because there's so many different things you can do in Vegas, and things you like to do where you can relax. You're not, because it's a longer event. You know, you're there for
5 days.
4 or 5 days, sure. And Glenn, will it get up?
It
And no,
will
couldn't kick it out.
not.
So he's open in frame number 1. Again, he did have a 21-pin advantage in handicap. He's going to give 10 of it back, or 11, conceivably. And he'll be down 10, or 19.
He was good on 7 and 8 in that first game.
How's he like it?
I don't like it.
Little high. 6, 9, 10.
Is my bowling ball on the way?
I have it.
Oh, you have it here today?
No,
Oh, okay.
but I do have it.
Okay.
You wanted the Code X, right?
Yeah. I already have it drilled.
Excellent. It's that easy.
No, I got it drilled yesterday.
Who did it? Who?
Leave your mark.
Oh, sweet. John and
Ricky
And
Schaefer
Ricky.
punched it out
Yep.
for me. No.
Nope. Ooh. 1, 2, 8, 10.
So I spent my afternoon with Rick Schaefer yesterday. That was exciting.
Yeah, and we could have a long discussion about that, couldn't we?
He's fun.
Ricky, the character. Again, just elected to the Hall of Fame. What was it, a year ago now?
This year.
This year?
Yep.
Congratulations once again to Rick Schaefer. For those of you who don't know, his grandfather was Frank Tavella, one of the better proprietors in Denver for sure. Crown Lanes for years. Him and his wife ran that place for years, and of course Rick grew up there.
So they were probably running Crown Lanes when I was bowling the
WBA?
WBA.
Yes, absolutely. And of course, when you went into Crown,
I can't rock.
he had ice cream, and he passed away. But I have a picture of them. They bowled doubles, and of course, the gentleman that ran it was like 6'7", 320, and Rocky was like 5'7", 145. He palmed his head in the picture, and we were rolling. Yeah, actually, Crossroads is a great center. They had a great food there.
I was qualifying at Crossroads. How I found what I found, I'll never know. But I was playing 15 on the left lane and 2 on the right.
Oh, you pulling a Pete
Two
Weber.
different bowling
Yeah,
balls.
sure.
And Freddie McClurkin sat behind me.
Fast Freddie.
And he's puffing on his pipe.
Uh-huh.
He's watching me. And I shot 279
Oh, my
doing
Lord.
that.
Were you bowling Freddie?
No, it was qualifying.
Oh,
so
okay. Trying to remember. Same thing at Mr. Vitko had.
That's not going to work. Glenn needs
Hernia. Sports hernia.
Yeah.
First time Freddie, he was out for about 3 or 4 months. We were bowling a scratch league at Wheat Ridge at the time, or Sierra Vista back then. And took the time off, didn't come back, too early. Took his time and started bowling again and ripped it in the exact same spot.
Yeah.
And that was the end of
That's
Fred
the
McClurkin.
end.
Yep. He was absolutely petrified that he would do it again, and I don't blame him.
Yep. That's how I am with my right shoulder. I'm
Yeah,
so
sure.
scared about my shoulder.
Absolutely, and I
when
don't blame you.
I tore my bicep about 6 weeks ago, and I'm like, oh, boy. And
Isn't it fun getting old?
it bothers me. I mean, it's sore right now, and I'm trying to baby it. And
Yeah.
if I ever tear it again, I'm done.
Yeah. Look at this. Ooh, 5'10".
Nobody's doing anything. And
That's going to cross over. Oh, gets the strike. That seems to be these guys.
somebody needs to take control
Will it
of
hold?
this.
Ooh, it was pretty close. Leaves 6-10 or 4-7. I thought it was going to go high flush actually, but fortunate that he didn't leave a split.
I got to bowl Les Schischler at WBA in the Labor Day Open.
Wow.
That was their big tournament,
Yeah,
you know. And that would have been, I don't want to date myself in front of you.
Well, it was before my time in Denver. I'm going to tell you that.
Before your time in Denver?
Yes, I got here in '85, and it was before then.
Yeah, it was before then.
Yeah.
It was.
Double shifted 6 days a week minimum. If you wanted to make up your league, or you had to make up, it was like 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, or after 11:30 during the week, and that was it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was wall-to-wall league.
Glenn could use a strike here.
We sure could. Oh, will he kick it? No, leaves a 6.
He covers this. He's down 16.
Which is not bad. Not bad at all.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
bowling with Les was fun,
He would
actually.
be
It really
up.
was.
He would be up 16.
Yeah.
That's the only time I ever was around him.
I bowled Les's team at Elitch's. And will it hold? No. And, of course, he was bowling with Anthony Montoya, Roger Schisler, and Kenny was a sub, Kenny Schisler.
Is Les Ricky's dad?
Les is Ricky's
Uncle?
Benny was Ricky's father, who passed away, which was Les's brother. But the funny part was, we didn't have match play, but we bowled against each other.
Right.
It was team, and I doubled in the 10th and beat Les the first game, so no problem. And then I struck out again in the second game and beat him again. Well, Les used to love to wear a hat. Of course, I had a few toddies, a couple beers. Well, the hat went on the back of his head, and he just looked at me and he went, "Son, So he goes 3-bagger, stone 8 sheet for $279. And I went up and I shook his hand. I said, "Les, I appreciate you letting me have 2." And he never said a word to me. But he drilled me. He drilled me the third game. But they were fun to bowl against. They really were. That was a great league.
Strike here, and Anthony gets within 4 pins of Glenn.
There we go. Nope, just didn't quite make it. 1-2-8.
It's within 7. So he's made up 14.
Yep.
It's about right.
And I'll tell you another funny story. So now we turn the clock, Ed. So now we're bowling the scratch league at Holiday on Monday nights. Of course, Randy Allen's dad, Dave, he's bowling. Randy's bowling. And John Hatz, a great player in his own right, John Hatz Sr., he's bowling. Well, I got to bowl him, and it's match play, so it's head-to-head. Same thing. I double in the 10th, and I squeak him out. And I throw the last 4 or 5 the second game and shoot 240-something at him. He was not happy. Well, needless to say, game 3, just like last, it was John ramped it up, got focused, and just beat me like a drum. Although John did not like to lose. He did not like to lose to anybody. If he had to bowl his sister, he'd be pissed.
Well,
if he lost. And that's just the way he was. But,
yeah.
That's what you're going to get. Hold on. Oh, boy. All right.
this is close.
It's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Glenn can strike here. Have an 8-pin lead going into the 10th. Strike here in the 9th would be huge.
A mark here would be great. Don't open. There we go.
Foundation
Advantage,
strike.
Mr. Reese.
Yep.
103 in the 8th, but he's got that strike in the 9th. He's going to finish first.
He can shut him out.
He can. Ball's in his court. The coolest part about John Hatz's sons, now of course, you had Johnny.
I bowled with him.
Yeah, Johnny was lean, slender, big arm swing, and just tore the cover off the ball. Then you had his stepsons, Mike Losey, who was very slow and deliberate. Hold. Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, that just about
And
does
then
it.
and Tom Losey would crouch so low on the approach that you couldn't see him. I mean, the ball return and there's Tom. And unfortunately, I jumped him once because I never saw him, and I apologized to him. Not one of and then you throw John Sr. in the mix. Not one of them threw the ball the same. They all were completely different. But they were all deuce-plus bowlers. They were all great bowlers in their own right. He throws this one. It's sayonara.
It's pretty much sayonara.
And there it is.
Anyway, that's it.
33, 163
It's
if
over.
he strikes, and Mr. Reese came to play.
He's going to the championship is where he's going.
He's going for title number 2. It's been a while since he won his first one, folks. Anthony Bach was bidding for title number 1, but he's got nothing to cry about. He's going to go home in 3rd place with $743. Great weekend for Anthony Bach.
And everything Glenn's going is Brooklyn.
Who cares?
Except that one.
High flush. There you
And
go.
he may have adjusted and found
Wow.
something. That's how you close the door.
Yep. So he has the privilege, let's say, of bowling Randy Allen. Randy's going to be spotting him some sticks, but don't let that bother you. Ooh. Well, thank God he didn't need it. It's all right. He's had a great weekend, though. Tim, wouldn't you say he's had a great weekend when he takes home $700 and change? Yeah, absolutely. You got that right.
It's a great weekend.
Yep.
I'm watching Randy Allen on 1 and 2.
Okay.
He is way inside.
Oh, yeah. All right, folks. Glenn Reese of Littleton defeats Anthony Bach of Denver. And when we come back, your championship match today is going to be Randy Allen of Parker going for title number 3 up against Glenn Reese of Littleton. He's looking for title number 2. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF Littleton Lanes, just off of C470 University Boulevard, just south of Denver. And we're going to be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Orsa and Nolan Carruthers here at AMF Littleton Lanes for our championship match this weekend, with the winner taking home $2,472. You're going to see for the first time Randy Allen of Parker. He is going to be spotting Glenn Reese of Littleton, 41 pins, and he's elected to lead the match. So, guys, we're going to shake hands and we're going to rock and roll. There we go. Randy's titles were at AMF Broadway and Holiday Lanes, of course. And then Mr. Reese won his title at Zone Lakewood, which used to be the old Broadmoor Bowl, Mississippi and Wadsworth.
When was that?
In a while, because Lakewood's been closed for, 3-4 years now? Easily. And Randy, of course, he won at Broadway and Holiday. Broadway's toast.
I like it.
He's got such a great look in there. All right. Starts off with a strike, and he can't mess around with Glenn. Glenn, he's got to spot him 41, so there ain't no messing around.
That's a few pins.
Just a few.
He shot 163 scratch his last game.
And, little high. 3-9.
Other than his first game, which he bowled really well.
Yes.
The next 2, he hasn't done much.
Well, you know what? If it's me,
Get going.
I know I'm taking home minimum $1,286. I'm happy as a pig, and you know what?
You want that big.
I mean, you want it, but you know what? I'll take 1,200.
He's doing a lot of that.
All right, so open for Glenn Reese.
And this guy can close this gap
Quickly, yes. Yeah, Randy could throw the next 2, and all of a sudden he's only up 20-something instead of 41. You don't want to do that against Mr. Allen.
On the other hand, if Glenn's filling frames, he's making it tough.
Making them work. All right, 1, 2, 4. It's all right.
Need a spare here just for some confidence.
Yep, absolutely.
That's not going to
That's not
work.
going to happen.
Boy, oh boy.
So, 16 in the second. Not a good start for Mr. Reese. He has made it very, very easy for Randy here to eat up some serious handicap and make this a runaway.
He was high in warm-up on lane 8, both shots.
Yeah, that was high flush.
Yeah. Just throwing this out there. If he throws the next 2, he's up 3.
And that can very easily happen, as we both know.
He would have made up 41 pins in 2 frames.
That's
plus 3.
That's the nightmare that you never want to do.
Yeah, that's why you want to spare.
Yep, you got to close
At
frames.
least make him work.
Yes, you got to make him work for it, because if he's got to think and he presses just a little bit, the carry goes away, and now he's grinding, ain't making up any room, and all of a sudden you got a ball game. But when you go open, and he starts out with a double, make that 3 in a row, this could get ugly real fast. And Randy's got a better look on 7 because he can get deeper because he doesn't have to worry about the ball return.
Right.
So,
Glenn, you might want to start striking.
or even closing frames. But striking would be good. And what about this one, Nolan? Go ahead. He did his crossover Brooklyn job, but he couldn't take out the 9. But a spare would be good here.
Lighter pins, he might have carried that.
Yeah.
At Wheat Ridge, that carries.
Yeah. Well,
A
and
lot of
Holiday.
stuff falls there.
And Holiday.
And Holiday.
And Crown. The one place it won't, Arapahoe. All right, so he's got his spare. He can breathe a little bit easier.
He's down 3.
Ow. You're absolutely right, unfortunately, buddy. Come on,
That's
come on.
not
Get up,
getting
get up, get up. All right, well, you didn't leave a washout, so that's okay. A 32 in the third. And he needs to convert to 1-2-4-7.
And just for those who want to know, I did do my banjo gig in Tennessee.
All right, 41 in the fourth with an open. Unfortunately. This it's like in Ghostbusters when he sees the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
I ain't afraid to go. Yes, I am. I'm damn afraid.
Yep. Ooh.
And it's like you said, on 8, he has to drift past the ball.
He has to. Yeah.
And that's kind of some guesswork. But
Well, and he was smart, though, and he figures, you know what, I'm going to lead off. I'm going to start on the left because I know I got room. And I want this match to be over by the time he gets up in the 10th frame on lane number 8. Okay, no problem. So 79 in the third with a spare.
he's up 17 in the fourth.
Yep. Even with just a mark here, he could be up 58 scratch. And he was spotting them, what did we say, 41?
Yeah.
Yep, so like you said, 17. You are on it.
Thank you
Your
very
math
much.
is right on the button
that's
today,
right.
Mr. Carruthers. I am impressed.
I'm quite the mathematician.
Because now Lisa Herder won't
Yeah, leave me
be
alone,
calling
Lisa. Leave me alone.
let you know that you have no math skills whatsoever. He's
Such
got
a
so
great
much room.
shot.
So much room on 7. Next to him bowling pot games at Holiday, this might be the easiest thing he's ever done in his life.
Glenn's up there like, what's going on here?
Yeah, really. And what buzzsaw did I just run into? Come on. Yeah, there we go. Oh, boy.
17-pin match.
Yep.
He would definitely like the double right here.
Yes, he would. Ooh, I don't know. No. All right, he was lucky. He didn't leave the 10. So 1-2-8 on a stripe. So he can go 61 in the 5th with a spare. Come on, Glenn.
That'll work.
I think so. Good shot. All right. Glenn's funny, of course. He'll come up to me. I'll see him for a week or two. Won't see him for a couple of weeks, and then he comes in. So he likes to come in with. He's got this big smile on his face. So I know what's happening. He had a dream.
Oh, he had a dream.
Had a dream, and good things are going to happen. And I told him, I said, Glenn, the next time you have one of those dreams, call me because I want to get up to the casinos as fast as I can. Randy got away with one like he needed to. 3-bagger spare double. on a 279 clip.
Boy.
And hopefully Dave and Becky are watching, his parents, Dave and Becky Allen. Have a great little place, if you weren't aware, at Littleton Cafe on Littleton Boulevard. Great food. It was an old IHOP. Completely tore it out and redid it. There you go.
Man.
Three-bagger, spare three-bagger. Ho-hum, ho-hum.
I'm going out on a limb right here.
Are you? Yeah, really?
I'm calling this puppy.
Is the limb like about
in the
8
7th
feet
frame,
in diameter, so there's no chance of it falling and killing you?
7th frame, I'm calling this.
Ah, the opposite now, 1-3-6-10.
Might be the earliest I've ever called a match.
It's been known to happen.
I'm 48-0 this year in calling matches.
Oh, here we go.
I'm 48-0.
Here we go.
I looked it up.
You haven't been here for 48 matches
Oh, it seems like
this
it.
year. Come on.
It's just-
Al, 83 in the 7th. He can punch for 173 and 50, 223.
It's over.
It's, not good.
This puppy.
But yet, here's the bright side. He's going to shoot 120, 130, and make almost $1,300. That's the beauty of handicap bowling. Ooh, little light mixer, 4, 5, 7, or how? Yeah, I'm good. How about
That
5,
was
6,
real
10? Yeah, I'm good. It's like watching an ambulance in a mirror, wondering what that word means.
It's the 10-5-6. It's the 10-5-6.
Or that too.
And it's
Come
the
on,
5
Glenn.
only.
Come on, Glenn. All right, takes the 5 out.
I'm not wasting my pencil.
91 in the 8th with an open.
Nice tournament, Glenn Reese. I'll say that.
He did. He had a great weekend. There's nothing to be embarrassed
No,
about. He
it's-
he had a rough game. Plus, he ran up against a buzzsaw. It happens. It really does.
Buzz saw.
Yep. Probably the easiest match Randy Allen's ever had in his life.
Is that the no rules that he's throwing? I think it is.
Wow. Now, here's the sick part about this whole thing. He doesn't bowl anymore. He's a detective in Douglas County. So he bowls with his wife, Angie Dato, when they get a chance, have some fun. Take Ryan, their son, out, let him bowl, have some fun. Scary that he can do this on a tournament pattern and really has not bowled much.
So he,
It just goes to show you how talented this individual is. Boom.
he can't miss.
Nope.
It's a wonder he didn't go 300.
Yeah, very easily could have. So, Glennie, just close some frames here. We're going to give you almost $1,300. Go home, tell your wife how much fun you had, and go up the hill and treat her good.
And don't worry how the hill treats you. I went up the hill last night.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't so good.
No?
I'm not liking that hill.
Michelle didn't do anything?
No.
Uh-oh. And you didn't do anything.
No.
And where did you go?
Lady Luck.
Oh.
We'll never go there. Thought we'd try Lady Luck.
Well, and you have to do that every once in a while.
I'm
You know,
changing
because
the name of it.
you have to. Excuse me. You have to give other places a shot. You go, we haven't been there in a while. Let's give it a shot. Especially if you go up
Yeah.
to the same place time after time
It's
and
nice
you
to mix
just
it up
can't
a
do
little.
anything.
Yeah.
You're going, you know what? We got to go somewhere else see if we
it's-
can change our luck.
It's like
here."
they're watching you.
Yeah, really.
Cover this.
Come on. Ooh. All right. That's all right. Here's the good news. Shoots 117 and wins almost $1,300. I'll do that all day.
Well, I tried last week. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I can't.
You didn't
say
get as
that.
far as him.
No, I can't say that.
Ooh.
Let's go 268.
58.
Yeah, 58. Longmont next week.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Centennial Lanes.
We starting at 4 or 5 next week?
It'll be the regular or summer schedule, which means it's 11 and 1 for the 2 special entry squads in the morning, 3:30.
So that's 5.
So you're looking at 5:30. Oop, 2:48:10, like it matters. All right, folks, 254. Randy Allen winning his 3rd title and some serious bread, $2,472. Now you know we got to talk to Randy because we haven't seen him in a while.
Well, I'm heading north, everybody.
Okay.
I'm
Don't
going
go
north.
to the hill.
I'm going up the hill to get my money back.
Oh, okay. Let me know how you did.
I'll let you
Text
know.
me.
We got to reserve my tournament tomorrow.
Yes,
I'll
we
call you.
can do that.
All right.
Piece of cake. All right, folks. We're when we come back, we're going to yak with Randy Allen because we haven't yacked at him for a while. And we'll do that in just a moment. You're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF Littleton. We'll be back in just a moment.
Bye-bye, everybody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Source. I'm here with now 3-time champion Randy Allen. Randy and I go way back.
Just a year or
way
two.
back, yes. Met you at Holiday when your mom and dad were running it, Dave and Becky Allen. Very respected, and you were fun to watch, ranting and raving, going crazy. You know, when we started, remember when we started that sport league?
I do.
Wasn't that a kick?
You know, times have changed a little. I'm definitely not the same as I used to be, thank God.
Who is? Yeah, who is? But, you know, it's funny, you know, like we say, you know, your son Ryan is how old now?
He's 8,
8.
believe it or not.
Scary.
And to be honest, that's all that matters anymore.
Of course.
He's awesome. That's all that matters.
You know,
anymore.
and it was funny. You know, I was watching your dad. You know, your dad used to take him on Mondays, and I'd see him up at Wheat Ridge, and you know, your dad just let him do what he wants to do, have some fun. It's
It's funny, they still do that now. It's all about golf. Now Ryan wants to go play golf,
Okay.
and they go to the driving range, and
There
they
you
do all
go.
that kind of stuff. So
Well,
it's
that's what
awesome.
grandparents are supposed to do.
Right.
You know, let them spoil them, and then they'll give them back to you when he
Exactly.
gets
That's what
ticked off.
That's what they do. They buy him everything in the world,
Well,
then
of
they send him
course.
home.
Yeah.
So
And he's looking at you like, hey,
Yeah.
how come you can't do this?
that's exactly it. How come mom and dad don't buy me everything?
Yeah, really. But it was impressive because I know you don't really bowl a lot anymore.
I'm lucky if it's once a week.
Yeah, and you know, and for a kid that grew up in a bowling center and probably bowled 150 games a week,
Yeah.
you know, to bowl every now and then, and you know, obviously your love is doing what you're doing now. You're you know, you love police work. You're now a detective, and I'm happy to hear you got promoted in Douglas County, and you're doing what you love to do.
I appreciate that. It's
You know,
great.
really.
I have zero complaints anymore.
No.
As far as the bowling stuff, I can't talk the wife out of it, and she loves this stuff.
Yeah.
So I'd switch places with her here in a heartbeat. So
Yeah, but you know what's cool though? You've been through all that stuff, so now it's just fun. That's all it
Absolutely.
is. It's
Absolutely.
fun. You know, you just happen to get lucky, get on a pattern that suits your game, and
you know, like I
away
was
you
telling
go.
you yesterday, this pattern just really matched up for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I threw the same ball all 8 games.
Yeah.
It's a ball Rick Schaefer gave me. It's just a no rules pearl that just matched up for me on this phenomenally. I've got nothing.
And of course, you know, your wife bowling her own right, Angie Dado. Now she's won a title with me, but it's been so long ago I can't remember where.
I wouldn't tell her when. She might kick you, hit you, stab you. I wouldn't do that.
Okay, good.
The age thing is very sensitive.
Yeah, we're not going there. No, we won't do that. No, we won't do that. I was just trying to think of where she won.
I think she told me it was Broadmoor. Was it Broadmoor?
It's possible.
The one on, I think it
It
was.
used to be Mississippi and Wadsworth.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. All right. Cool. And you were at Broadway and Holiday. Obviously, your home house and literally your home.
Home away from home.
Really?
That was for sure.
Actually, it was home, and then if you actually got away from home for every
Yeah.
once in a while, it'd be good.
That was exactly
But
it.
yeah, we figured there was a no rules that you were throwing, but I didn't realize, and I figured John or Ricky were going to drill it for you, and
You know-
just let them have fun.
Honestly, it's one of his hand-me-downs. It's something he didn't. He passed it along to me, and it matches up for me phenomenally.
Cool.
It's the only ball I ever throw anymore. So
Awesome.
I
You know,
know
it
Ricky.
was, honestly, it was fun seeing you and your wife and your mother-in-law come in, and obviously Judy Bozzoni. She probably had been bowling, 20 years.
it's been a while. She's actually just now getting back into it,
Yeah.
and it's only been probably
Hopefully,
one season.
Hopefully, she just enjoys it.
I'll let you tell her that.
I will.
Okay.
But, she is a paisan.
That is without
so
question.
I have to kind of sneak around
That is where Angela gets it, trust me.
You think? But Randy, actually, it's been great watching you and all the people at home. Some of them remember you. When
Right.
they were coming in going, I remember that guy.
It was fun. It was a good weekend. It was just an impromptu thing on the way home. It was actually Judy's idea to come down, and
See what happens?
I got nothing.
Win some money.
Right?
Well,
I'm
not
happy.
that, you'll see the checks go into your wife's hands, but that's okay.
It never even touched my hand. I'll never see it.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for us. Randy Allen, great seeing you again.
Thank you
buddy.
so
It was
much.
a
It's
lot
fun
of
as always.
All right, man.
We'll try to be here again.
All right. Okay, that's going to do it for us here, folks. AMF Littleton. Now, don't forget, next week, last qualifying singles event for those of you that want to bowl that big $20,000 singles at Zone Weaverage. We're going to be up at Don and Carol Angsted's place, Centennial Lanes. Great little house. It really is. Nice proprietor house, 32 Lane Center in Longmont. That's where we're going to be next week. Watch us. You're going to have some fun, and we will too. See
Thanks,
ya.
guys.